Right, YouTube, now let's get into the fourth chapter of the Rosario Vampires manga. We start off with the gang, Kurumu, Mocha, and Skune, starting off their first day of the newspaper club, and they realize that they're the only members there, or so they think. Miss Nekonomine mentions that there's a fourth member, and it's second year student Gini Miroku, but they just call him Gin for short. He comes off as a suave person and pretty much a ladies' man. As he gives Mocha and Kurumu flowers, he also shows that he's a pretty dedicated and serious person because he um, takes his work seriously and mentions how dangerous that getting stories into school can be, and that they need to put all 100% effort into it. So, those are a couple of good qualities to him. Unfortunately, the whole ladies' man aspect extends to him being the obligatory manga pervert. As we can see that when the girls are setting up a banner, he takes the time to peep at their asses. When Skune tries to expose Gin for it, Gin says he has no idea what he's talking about. Then the girls try to ask what's going on, and Gin puts the blame on Skune, saying that he's in fact the peeping Tom. This prompts the girls to slap the Skune. I'm gonna sense that Skune is gonna get hit a lot in this manga. Funny. On the next day, Skune tries to apologize to Mocha, but she says she's not talking to him. Man wants nothing to do with him anymore. But her inner monologue reveals that it's in fact a lie. She's just getting even at Skune for a little bit. Then again approaches Skune, saying that if he wants to impress Mocha, he should come with him to where they can get this really good story. And despite Skune's skepticism due to what Gen did to Skune, he decides to take the chance to do it. Then not Mocha, Kurumu, suspects something's going on and decides to follow the two. Gin says that Skune should check out this window and they'll find out what the story's all about. Skune just does just that, but he finds out that it's in fact the girls' locker room, where they are in the middle of undressing. Gin takes this opportunity to take a picture of Skune doing this and says that he's going to blackmail Skune uh, by saying, if you ever tell the girls, specifically Mocha, that I'm a peeping Tom, I will use this picture against you. And before and when Skune is outraged by this, the girls in the locker room over here and think that Skune is in fact the peeping Tom. Before Skune can point out that it's Gin who framed him, Gin has quickly left, and we'll see why later in the manga. Naturally, Skune gets beaten up by the girls and is tied up in a room. Fortunately, he is saved by Kurumu, so she's finally doing something in this chapter. Then Gin meets up with Mocha on top of the school roof, where he says that she should forget about Skune for his peeping. But Mocha says that she doesn't really believe that Skune is the kind of person, and wants to believe he's actually innocent. However, Gin decides to give her the picture, but this works to his disadvantage and she still believes Skune is innocent. This forces Gin to say he's going to force Mocha to be his girlfriend, uh, especially since the full moon is out and he can't control his true nature. And it turns out his true form is in fact a werewolf. Fortunately, that Skune and Kurumu were able to catch up with the two, and Kurumu explains that she had followed Gen and Skune and informs Mocha that he is in fact the peeping Tom and has just put the blame on Skune. Skune manages to take off Mocha's rosary so she can turn to inner Mocha. However, she's having a bit of trouble because Gen is, like Mocha, is an S-class vampire. I mean, S-class monster. Whereas vampires' powers mostly comes in strength, werewolves' powers come in speed. And at a full moon, that's when they're at the peak of their power. So Mocha is completely incapable of catching up with Gen's speed, but fortunately, he slows down once the full moon is covered by clouds, which allows Mocha to do her traditional kick, and saying that Gen needs to learn his place because he is completely unworthy of being her lover. The next day, Mocha, Kurumu, and Skune print out a paper saying that Skune is in fact innocent and that it's Gen that is the actual pervert. And that's pretty much it. Oh no, this is a pretty good chapter because it has a bit of a mystery element, and I am a bit of a fan of the mysteries. We also get to see Kurumu doing a bit more than she did in the last chapter, but I'd still like her to do more. Now let's head into chapter 5.